What's going on, guys? TTL going to be going over my top three MLB plays for today, July 25th, 2024. A lot of plays that are really good that are on the board that I think will be bumped. A lot of plays have already been bumped, so it really just depends. But the three plays that I'm going to give out today have not been bumped since I've taken them. So they have been bumped overall. One has, but they haven't bumped since I've taken them. I really like all these plays, and let's just get started into the video, guys. As always, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. I will be giving away one free month of VIP to someone that leaves a comment and is subscribed. So make sure you do so. Trying to get back on the regular, like daily upload schedule. I'm still working on it, guys. I do apologize. Ever since the motorcycle accident 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I've been having some issues getting back. But I'm trying my best to start uploading as frequently as possible. So just bear with me as I get back into that. But I'm going to be using DG Fantasy and Outlier for my research. DG Fantasy is amazing, guys. Use code LIMIT, 25% off your first month. It really helps you find the best props that are on the board currently. And what I personally do is I use DG Fantasy and I find those props. So we can see right here, like at the main top, Dylan Cease right here. This is going to be one of our plays today. We can see minus 137 odds on average. We can see which sports books have them at what odds, and then we can go to Outlier and look at his specific stats and dig deeper. So that's what I use Outlier for. You can use my link for a free week to Outlier. But love both of these apps. These are the two apps I use for majority of my research, unless it's esports. And then esports, I have my own custom models that I make and things like that. So I do want to mention VIP, $20 a month. And we do have a money back guarantee to where if you lose on your first day, I will refund you your $20. But I'm posting Thunder Pick, which is a sports book. I'm posting Prizepicks, UnderDog, Sleeper, Betr, Chalkboard, and I post Counter-Strike models, League of Legends models, as well as my personal plays on all those apps. So definitely worth it. Only $20 a month, and I'm putting in so much work in there. So make sure you guys sign up. And let's get into today's video. So as I mentioned, the first pick is going to be Dylan Cease. Oh, wrong play. Oopsies. Dylan Cease over 6.5 pitcher strikeouts. You guys just got a sneak peek. That's all it is. You guys got a sneak peek into a later pick. But Dylan Cease over 6.5 pitcher strikeouts. Again, I found this one using DGF and just loved it once I started looking at it. So let's take a look at it. Dylan Cease over 6.5 pitcher strikeouts. So let's head over to Outlier. So search up Dylan Cease over 6.5 strikeouts. And we can see those odds that we were talking about that we saw on DG Fantasy as well. Minus 130, minus 154, minus 150 right here. Over his last 5, he's cashed in 4 out of 5 games. Last 10, 6 out of 10. And in the 2024 season, he's cashed in 67% of games, 14 of 21. When we take a look at the Outlier insights by clicking this little light bulb right here, we can see he has failed to exceed this in 5 of his last 6 games on the road. So when we take a look at on the road, we can see he's 6-11, but he did have a 5-game streak right here where he went under 6.5 strikeouts. Now it does look like he broke that streak with his last away game versus the Guardians, where he actually got 10 strikeouts versus the Guardians right there. I don't think that's going to be an issue for us today. He's going over in 3 straight games now. And he's averaging 5.2 innings pitched, so he goes into that 6th inning, but typically doesn't finish it. 5 or 6 innings is what you can expect. And when we take a look, we can see he is in the top 3 percentile for pitchers this year with a 32.5% strikeout rate. Absolutely phenomenal pitcher. Now, I will say Washington versus right-handed pitchers, we can see they are 9th overall in the league with a 20.9% strikeout rate. Now they're 13th over their last 30 games, which is a 21.6% strikeout rate. But with Dylan Cease's 32.5%, I don't think they're going to be able to stop it. The head-to-head matchup, we can see less than a month ago, he got 9 strikeouts versus Washington. And his strikeouts per 9 versus them goes from an 11.73 to an 11.57. So it's still very, very close to what his normal strikeout percentage is. He gave up 0 runs in that game this season and only allowed .43 walks and hits per inning pitched. So I'm loving this. I'm loving this matchup. Let's go ahead and lock in Dylan Cease over 6.5. There's a reason that the sports books like this play. Now let's head over to our second play of the day, which I guess we'll go ahead and do Taj Bradley over 5 strikeouts today. Now I will say there's a small, very small, because I tend to not bet on biases, but there's a very small bias here just because I do love Bradley. Now I would have preferred getting this at 4.5, and I will say in VIP, I'll go ahead and give this to you guys. On Chalkboard, we played Bradley over 4.5 strikeouts. You can play it on a sports book. You can play it on Chalkboard. You can play it on Sleeper. But I did take his over 4.5 over there. And I'm pretty sure that this got bumped from 4.5 to 5 already on Prizepicks. But I'm still liking it at 5. All it does is add a little bit of push potential. Let's head over to Outlier to look at this. But he's versus Toronto today. And I do like the way that this prop looks today. So let's take a look. We can see over his last 10 games. Can't see anything yet. Hold on. Okay. Over his last sorry about that. Over his last 10 games, he's went over in 8 out of 10 games. He has pushed in 2 of these. And when we take a look at 2024, he's went over 4.5 strikeouts in 85% of games, 11 of 13 games this season, with 2 of those being pushes. So 9 of 13 he's went over, 2 he's pushed, 2 he's went under. In away games, it's been 3 of 5 he's went over. So we can take a look at the insights as well. He's exceeded this in 5 straight games. Love to see that. Going an average of 5.2 innings pitched. We can see he gets 6, maybe even 7 innings pitched in some games as well. So I do love seeing that. And when we scroll down, we can see he's in the 93rd percentile, so the top 7% of pitchers with a 29.8% strikeout rate. Love to see that. Now, Toronto are 6th in the league for least amount, 20.1% strikeout rate. Over their last 30, it's a little bit worse. 14th, so pretty much dead smack in the middle. 14th out of 30th. Last 30, 21.9% strikeout rate. I don't see him having issues today with this. I don't think he's went against them this season. No, he did go against them last season, though, twice. He got 7 in the first game, 4 in the second game. So I don't see him having issues today. This is a new season, of course, but we can take a look at Toronto versus him. There's a lot of batters that don't have any data versus him, and there's a lot that have worse data. So Turner, 20%, Kiermaier, 40%, Schneider, 50%, Springer, 25%, Jansen, 50%. A lot of these batters have bad strikeout rates versus Bradley, and I love seeing that. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over 5 here, give that push potential over 4.5 on Chalkboard for me personally. Let's go to our third play of the day and our final play of the day. And it's going to be Gavin Williams under 5.5 pitcher strikeouts versus Detroit Tigers. So I'm going to go ahead and say the Tigers struck out a ton. The Tigers just are not a very good team. So I hate taking an under versus them. But Gavin Williams has gone under in a lot of games this season. I don't think he's going to get there today. 5.5 is a pretty large number for him. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the stats for this as well. So let's search him up. Gavin Williams, under 5.5. And we can see this season, don't know why Outlier's taking a little bit of load. It's probably my internet. But this season, he's played 4 games. He's going under in all 4 games. He got 2 strikeouts versus the White Sox, 5 versus the Tigers. This is literally versus the Tigers less than a month ago. 2 versus the Tampa Bay Rays, and then 5 versus the Padres. He's going an average of 4 innings pitched. Some games he's getting 5, some games he's getting 3. And when we take a look at the Tigers again, they're 21st in the league. They strike out a lot, 23.8 strikeout percentage. Over their last 30, a 22.2% strikeout percentage. So I do like seeing that as well. And we can take a look at Gavin Williams in the top right. We can see earned runs per 9. He gave up 0 earned runs versus Detroit when he played against them. And his walks and hits per inning was less. He only went 5.5 innings, but again, that's more than his regular as well. And we can see his strikeouts per 9 innings. It goes from an average of 7 to an 8.44. But I don't think that's going to be enough to bring him over the hump to get 6 strikeouts today. I think he's going to get like 4, but I think at most 5. I'm locking in Gavin Williams under 5.5. Let's lock it in, guys. I'll see you guys in the Discord. I'll see you guys in VIP to take advantage of that money back guarantee. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.